How's it going, troops? Jordan here, back again with another Call of Duty video, and in today's video I'm going to be giving my top 10 Call of Duty 4 multiplayer maps that I reckon will make the cut in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Now before I go into this top 10, I just want to make a couple of pointers. The first thing is that this list excludes any DLC maps that were in Call of Duty 4, and this also includes Winter Crash, which was the free DLC map that was available on PC. The second thing I want to point out is that it has been confirmed that Backlot, Crossfire and Crash are indeed making a return within the Modern Warfare Remaster. So those three maps are definitely confirmed on this list. So without further ado, let's get into my top 10. Starting off at number 10, we have Overgrown. So Overgrown is that classic Call of Duty 4 sniping map where it fits perfectly with the ghillie suit, and you have a lot of cover, a lot of farmlands and a lot of buildings for people to not only sniping but also run around with maybe an assault rifle. Overgrown actually made a return in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2 years later. However though, Overgrown is such an iconic map within Call of Duty 4, and it would be a shame if Overgrown was to be missed out. So Overgrown is at number 10. Moving on to number 9, we have Showdown. Now Showdown again is another iconic map, mainly because it's inspired from the Coop, which was in the single player campaign. It's a very small map that is perfect for close quarter engagements, very good with SMGs and assault rifles, and is definitely fast paced. So that is why I say that Showdown is definitely going to be within the remaster. So that was at number 9. Moving on to number 8, we have the classic Block. Again, another map that was inspired from the single player campaign in Chernobyl, where we were set around abandoned apartments after the nuclear disaster in Chernobyl. This again was definitely a great sniper map. You'll always notice a couple of snipers that are poked up in the windows in the apartments, and you might notice one or two of them that creep around some of the staircases. So Block has to make a return within this remaster. Moving on now to number 7, where we have the confirmed map of Backlot. Now in my original top 10 list, Backlot was not in this list whatsoever. In fact, what was replaced by it now was Downpour. And the reason why I reckon Downpour would be in the game would be because it is a dual rainy map, which, none of the other maps are rainy. They don't have that kind of, dark environment. So that's why I expected Downpour to be in it, but it is confirmed that Backlot is going to be in the game. So having a good map like Backlot in the game, it just makes me think that Downpour will just not be in the game at all, which is why I've replaced it with Backlot, and also Backlot is confirmed to be in the Modern Warfare Remaster. So that is in at number 7. Moving on now to number 6, we have Ambush. Now Ambush was a very popular map for a couple of reasons. Number 1, sniping spots on top of the roofs, and number 2, frag times 3. Yes, if you ever play Ambush on Call of Duty 4, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just constantly either tossing grenades or getting killed by grenades. That's what Ambush was all about, and as frustrating as it sounds, Ambush was a very fun map nonetheless. So I definitely have a feeling that Ambush will be coming back within the Modern Warfare Remaster. Now we're moving into the top 5 maps. So coming in at number 5, we have once again the confirmed map of Crash. So Crash again is a very iconic map within Call of Duty 4, and was a map that also came back 2 years later in Modern Warfare 2. It's that very small to medium sized map that's perfect for close to medium engagements, that has many iconic points on the map, from the 3-story building to the down C9 in the centre of the map, to even the broken down blue house where a lot of people like to hide up in the windows and camp. And not to mention the close quarter alleyway where grenades would be tossed and shotgun shells would fly. This map was not only fast paced but was very, very hectic, and I'm pretty sure that is exactly the reason why a lot of people enjoyed this map. However though, we don't need to speculate whether this map is coming back, because it has been confirmed that this map is indeed returning in the Modern Warfare Remaster. Moving on now to number 4, we have the last of the 3 confirmed maps that will come into the remastered version of Modern Warfare, and that is Crossfire. Once again, another iconic map within Call of Duty 4, mainly for a few reasons. One reason is that you will have snipers face opposite each other all the way across the streets, making some intense long-range sniper battles. Another reason is for the close quarter action along the left lane and also on the right lane of the map. And finally, one last good reason that this map was so iconic, and that is this was the map in which the legendary Blame Truth made the first ever Call of Duty gameplay commentary on. And we're talking like early 2008, not long after the game released. So if that hasn't sold you at how iconic and legendary this map is, I don't know what will. But again, like I said, this is the third map that has been confirmed to be returning within the Modern Warfare Remaster. Now we're moving on to the top 3 on my list, which I'm pretty sure by now, if you're a true Call of Duty veteran, then you would already know what maps that I'm about to announce. So coming in at number 3, we have Bog. Now Bog was a map very well known with snipers from, the end of the wall at one end of the map, all the way to the bus that's near the centre of the map. Bog was also a great map for the helicopter killstreak as well as the airstrike killstreak, due to the fact that this map was very open considering you only had a couple of buildings to hide in. But however, that is not the main reason why this map is so iconic and legendary to the point where it's going to be put in the remaster. Everyone and their grandma remembers the classic 1v1 between Syndicate and Wings of Redemption. Now if you haven't seen that match, then you have missed out big time in terms of good things in the the history of Call of Duty, because that was probably one of the most iconic matches in COD history. And it was such a well-known and big match because of the fact that there was some beef at the time between these two guys. Basically at the time Syndicate was a massive zombies player and didn't really play that much of multiplayer. And Wings of Redemption basically was calling out Syndicate saying, oh, you're a zombie player, get out multiplayer, I am the best, you can't beat me. And so the 1v1 happened in which Syndicate beat Wings of Redemption to the point where Wings actually rage quitted. And this was live streamed, by the way. I'm pretty sure, if I remember, Woody's GamerTag was live streaming it, but I definitely know it was live streamed. So there were quite a lot of people that actually saw this happen live, which is probably what makes this even better. So could we be seeing the Battle of the Decade happen one last time? Only time will tell, but I can definitely assure you that Bog is going to be in this remaster. There's no doubt about it. They are definitely putting this map back in the remastered version of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Coming out at number 2, we have Vacant, which again was a map that was in Call of Duty 4 and made a return 2 years later in Modern Warfare 2. Now Vacant is a CQC map. There's a lot of tight spots and a lot of very closed areas, and it's set around a bunch of abandoned Russian officers, making it a perfect map for run and gunners. Not only that though, but this was also a fan favourite map in Call of Duty 4, so again, this map I reckon is definitely going to come back in the remaster. And finally, we come to number 1, and if you haven't guessed it now, you should probably kill yourself. I'm joking, do not kill yourself, but you should know this. Coming out at number 1, Shipment. That's right, Shipment, baby. The smallest map ever in COD history. I bet you right now that is going to be coming back in this remaster. Now yes, there was a Shipment remake in the Nemesis DLC in Call of Duty Ghosts. However though, that wasn't exactly what Shipment was. Plus Shipment is one of the most iconic maps in terms of 1v1s. Like, before the days of 1v1ing quickscoping people on Rust, Shipment was the one where you'd 1v1 quickscope people with your M40A3. Like, this map was so... if you can pick such an iconic Call of Duty 4 map, Shipment would always be at number 1, no doubt about it. Like, if someone was talking shit at you, you would challenge them to a 1v1 on this map, and whoever won would be the boss of that battle. So I can say without a doubt, I bet you right now, that Shipment is definitely coming back within this remaster because it's just so popular and everyone always associates Shipment with Call of Duty 4 and vice versa, so there's no way that they would exclude this from the remaster. But anyway troops, that wraps up my top 10 video for the COD4 multiplayer maps that I reckon are going to make the cut within this Call of Duty Modern Warfare remaster. If there are any other Call of Duty 4 maps that you would like to see return in the remaster that I have not said, then do let me know down in the comment section below which ones they are. I'll be interested to know. And also let me know down in the comment section below, how hyped are you for the Call of Duty 4 remaster? Because me, personally, I am super hyped. Like, I'm just so excited, for those people like me that never lived during the prime days of Call of Duty 4, now we get to experience what them Prime days were like. Albeit it might not exactly be like the same reminiscence of it, but we can at least try and simulate it. So anyway, if you did enjoy this video, then do give the video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then make sure to do so for more Call of Duty content. So until next video, I thank you all for watching, stay tuned with troops, and I'll see you in game.